What's up, guys, and welcome to another episode of the Muay Diaz Combat Pubcast. It is Thursday, April 9th, and we have a lot of fights going on this weekend. We have the big boxing show, Tyson Fury versus Makhmudov, and of course UFC Miami 327. Yuri Prochazka versus Carlos Ulberg for the vacant UFC light heavyweight title of the world at 205 pounds. I'm going to do a separate video for the UFC breakdown, so if you guys are just boxing fans, wait till the next video, so you guys aren't watching this and then talking shit that I never talked about the UFC or boxing, vice versa. So I'm going to jump into the Tyson Fury Irzlan Makhmudov card on Netflix this Saturday, April 11th, live on Netflix. The main event, Tyson, the Gypsy King Fury, is coming back. He's been out of the ring for 16 months, and he is taking on Irzlan Makhmudov. Both these guys are fucking giants, man. Tyson Fury stands 6'9". Irzlan Beck stands 6'6". It's gonna be a crazy fight for as long as it lasts. I'm personally tanking Tyson Fury to win. I think he's gonna get him out of there within 5-6 rounds, maybe. Irzlan Beck is a big, strong guy. He has a lot of first-round finishes, but I just don't think he's on the level of the Gypsy King, man. I mean, we've seen it time and time again outside of the fights with the great Alexander Usyk, right? Who's still should technically be the unified, undisputed heavyweight king. But, of course, the WBO stripped him, so now Fabiano Wardley is the champ, and I believe he's going to take on Daniel Dubois. So same thing that happened when he got stripped of the IBF. Now the WBO stripped him. So they're going to play this round and round game like they always do with these sanctioning bodies. I mean, it's a beatdown, man. It really is a beatdown with all these sanctioning bodies and the belts. I mean, I understand why they're in place, but it just gets old, man. Like, if you're the unified, undisputed champion or king at your division, why are you getting stripped if you're not getting beat? You know, and it's not like he's not fighting. I mean, I truly believe the only reason Usyk is fighting Rico Verhoeven is because they stripped him of that title. Like, I don't think he'd have any problems fighting Fabio Wardley to take him on for his undisputed crown. But the WBO's stripped him. So now he's like, well, fuck the WBO. I'm not undisputed anymore. Let me go make a bag against Fabio Wardley and fight in front of the goddamn pyramids of Giza. So... But back to Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury, he's been on a 16-month layoff. This is the fifth time he's retired, fifth time he's retired, and it's going to be the sixth time he's coming back. Or it could be fourth and fifth time he's coming back. I was watching the press conference today, and he said, you know, every time I retire, I full-heartedly mean it. He goes, but then, you know, a couple months go by, and daily life is just not fulfilling. You know, and I start yearning to come back to the gym, start training again. Then once I start training, I want to fight again. I get that 100%. I really do. And I know a lot of people don't understand it, but it's just something, if you fought before, like you really fought, not just had one and then, you know, okay, I tried it and that's not for me. But if you really were trying to make a career like I did, which I wasn't successful, but I mean, it's still in me. You know, if I get back into the gym and start training, my mind automatically goes to like, I'm going to get a fight. Like, I want to look for a fight. And I'm already like 43 years old. But if I get back in the gym and start training people and start helping in different training camps and guys who I know are going to fight, I start getting that itch. I start getting that bug. I want to fight. It's in me. It's in you. If you are a real fighter, it never goes away. And Tyson Fury, I think this is like I won't say it's his Achilles heel, but that's what drives him. He is a fighter. If anyone's ever been born a fighter, it's fucking Tyson Fury. I mean, he's only lost to the greatest heavyweight of this era for sure, and Alexander Usyk. And everyone else he's beaten. And beaten, like, decisively. You know, the first fight against Wilder, I had him winning like 9 rounds in that fight. You know, the knockdown in I think it was the 8th or the 9th. Okay, that was a 10-8. And then the 12th round when he got knocked down and everyone thought he was done and then he just fucking rose up like The Undertaker. Okay, that could have been a 10-8. But he came back and won the rest of that fight and was beating the shit out of Wilder. So that could have even been a 9-8. So for it to be a draw was crazy. I thought Tyson Fury clearly got robbed in that first fight. And then he beat the shit out of him in the second fight. And then he fucking knocked his ass out in the third fight. Like, Tyson Fury is one of the greatest heavyweights of all time. Yeah, he is one of the greatest heavyweights of all time. I mean, but when I say that, you guys have to understand the age of boxing is over a century and a half old. Like, it's not like MMA. MMA, the modern UFC that we know, MMA started in 1993. 1993 was the first UFC, right? Now, there have been full contact fights. They used to call it NKB, no holds bar fight, or NKHB, no holds bar fights. You had pancrase fights, Vaiatudo fights in Brazil that were going on before that, you know, stuff like that. But like the modern mixed martial arts that we know, and it's not even that, because in 1993 when they had the first UFC, it was no weight classes, no time limits, no gloves, no rules. I think you just couldn't eye gouge and bite were the only two rules. No eye gouges, no bites. You could punch to the balls, you could pull hair, you could do all that. It was completely legal. I mean, I'll never forget seeing Hoist Gracie holding Chemo by his hair and punching him. And then there was another guy, I think he was the French guy, something Gerard, punching dude in the balls, like uppercuts to the balls. Everything went back then. So the sport is fairly new of MMA, but boxing is centuries old. I mean, it's one of the first sports ever outside of wrestling, you know, is boxing. So, but Tyson Fury is one of the greats, you know, I mean, and he is the best showman of all of them. All the current heavyweights right now, Tyson, no one sells more tickets. I won't even say pay-per-views anymore because this fight is happening on Netflix. But he is the biggest showman of all the heavyweights. I mean, who's that heavyweight? Usyk, AJ, Fury, Wilder, and Chisora just went, but that was a slop fest. I mean, Fury even mentioned it in the press conference. He goes, I'm not trying to shit on those boys, but Father Time comes for all of us. It was a good fight because they were both at the same level. They were both throwing haymakers. They were both fighting the hearts out, but the level was not there. Tyson Fury could have went in there with no training camp and outboxed Derek Chisora and Tyson Fury, and Deontay Wilder for the fourth time. I mean, he just could have. Tyson Fury, he's one of those guys who every time he retires, he still has more to give. And that's why he comes back every time. And not to mention it's because it probably saves himself from himself, like his mental health. He needs structure. And when he doesn't have it, he just loses his mind. I get that 100%. If I don't have structure, I will fucking jump off the deep end and go crazy. Like, that it is what it is. I mean, and I'm not ashamed to say that. It is what it is. And Tyson Fury does it better than anyone. And he sells more tickets than anyone. When Tyson Fury says he's going to fight, everyone wants to watch Tyson Fury fight. I mean, I know I do. He's a fucking Gypsy King, man. I mean, the trilogy with Wilder was amazing. You know, even the back-to-back fights with Usyk were great. You know, majority decision the first time, unanimous decision the second one. And even those fights were good until they started swinging back to Usyk's way. And I like Usyk too. So those fights were great. This fight, I think he gets rid of Aslan within the first 4 or 5 rounds. And then it's going to set up the AJ fight. I truly believe that. I mean, Wilder, I know he was barking at AJ, talking about, let's do it, let's do it. Nobody wants to see AJ Wilder. Maybe 6, 7, 8 years ago, that would have been a great fight when when Fury was on hiatus and AJ had all the titles except for the WBC title that Wilder had. That's when they should have made that fight. I think AJ would have beat the shit out of Wilder back then. But then, you know, things happen, didn't happen. Then Fury steps in after he came off of his 400-pound hiatus and brought himself back to life, beats the shit out of, or has the first fight against Wilder, beats him the second one, beats the shit out of him in the third one. Like, man, those were just great fights, man. I still find myself coming home after a long day. I do a podcast. I'll go inside. I'll have a beer, and I'll still put that third fight on. The second fight as well. Like, those are great fights, man. And Tyson Fury is behind those fights, man. I mean, I'm not taking anything from Wilder because he was always a dog in those fights. But Tyson Fury is the reason I watch those fights, you know. But I think Tyson Fury gets the job done against Aslanbek Makhmudov. The card is going to be 9:30, 10 o'clock, London time, English time. And it's going to be 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock here, Central time, Texas time. The main event, the walkouts, will be around 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon, which is great because I love that. It'll roll right into the UFC start time, which I'm going to do a separate video for. But I can't stop this podcast or leave this podcast without going over the co-main event. Benn versus Regis Prograi. Regis Prograi from New Orleans, the NO in Louisiana. He is a two-time world champion. He's moving up to fight Benn, who's coming back down from 60 after the two fights with Eubank Jr. You know, the unanimous decision win in the last fight where he could have put him away, dropped him twice in the 12th round. And the fight before that was, I thought it was fight of the year. One of the greatest performances by two individuals that I've seen in a long time in the first fight. And Eubank Jr. got the unanimous decision in that fight. But this fight is going to be at a catchweight. I thought it was going to be at 147. It's going to be at a catchweight at 150. Regis Prograis is a 140 fighter. He's moving up. I thought he was going to be to 47. It's going to be the extra 3 pounds to 50. And like I mentioned, Regis Prograis is no pushover. You know, I love Benn. I love his style. I mean, I had to go back and watch the knockouts against Chris Algieri. KOs him in the 4th round. I mean, he KOs Chris Algieri in the 4th round back in December of 2021. He KOs Samuel Vargas April of 2021 during the COVID time in the 2nd round. And then he KOs Van Herten in the 2nd round back in April of 2022. So these were all before he made the jump up to fight Eubank Jr. So he said, I'm going to bring that Benn back to 147. But it is actually at 150, at 150. But he goes, I'm bringing that back. You know, I'm going to bring Regis Prograis that Benn. And I hope he does because Regis Prograis ain't no bitch either, man. Regis Prograis is a 2-time world champion. And he has KOs. And the only guys he's lost to are the top of the top when he was fighting. You know, Josh Taylor, who became undisputed world champion. Devin Haney. We all know who Devin Haney is. He's great. He's a good fighter. He's not undisputed, but I mean, he's up there in the top tier of everyone right now. He's on the pound for pound list of the best fighters in boxing right now. And then Jack Catterall. Those were all good. I mean, not good losses, but those are all big names that Regis Prograis has lost to. So I think this is going to be a really good fight. I think it's going to be a firework fight. It's probably going to be fight of the night on this entire card. Unless Tyson Fury just goes out there and sparks Aslanbek out in the first 2 rounds. I think Benn, Regis Prograis is going to be a great fight. I mean, Prograis, when both his world titles, he KO'd Jose Sabeda back in 22 for the WC super lightweight title. And then he TKO'd Kirill Relic for the WBA super lightweight title in the 6th round. I mean, he's got knockouts, man. The dude is good. He's got experience. He said in the press conference that he is Benn when he was coming up. He goes, no one gave him respect. He had to earn everything. He goes, I'll respect Benn because that's what he's doing because that's what I had to do. So, I mean, I get it. And they were being very cordial during the press conference. I like Regis Prograis, but I think Benn gets it done too, man. I really like Benn. I've been hype on Benn. He said it multiple times in the press conference that he is the mandatory for the WBC title versus Ryan Garcia, but he has to go through Regis Prograis first. The only thing is that Benn signed with Zuffa Boxing, and we just saw all the debacle that happened with Jayo Pataya. him getting stripped of the IBF title, and now he only holds the Zuffa title. That doesn't really mean shit yet. Like, it doesn't mean a fucking thing yet. Like, I mean, I don't know how else to explain it. Like, the Zuffa title holds no weight in boxing right now. To everyone else, to a lot of fighters, and especially the other the major sanctioning bodies, the IBF, the WBC, the WBO, and the WBA, the Zuffa title is a joke. So they're not, I don't think they're going to be so willing to jump up and get behind a person like Benn, who is signed with Zuffa to make that WBC title happen, that fight happen against Ryan Garcia. Because they don't want somebody who fights for Zuffa to hold the WBC title and then be promoted by Zuffa Boxing. So this is going to get real fucked up, real squirrely. Oscar keeps shitting day and night on Dana White about this whole Zuffa Boxing thing. And I'm kind of agreeing because I don't know how it's going to play out. Maybe I don't have long-term vision like Dana White does, but who am I to say? Dana White built the UFC from fucking no-holds-barred tournaments to what it is today. So I'm not going to, doubt Dana White and what he can do when you give him time and money and fighters that he can bring on. Like, I mean, they just signed Berlanga and, what was the other guy's name? I forget it right now. But they just made 2 big signings again to Zuffa. So, but I think Benn gets it done against Regis Prograis. I love Regis Prograis. I'm not, downplaying him at all. I mean, like I said multiple times already, he's a former 2-time world champion. And Benn is going to have a tall ladder to climb to get Regis out of there. But I think he can get it done. And if he can get it done, man, he's going to have some really big fights on the horizon for him. The Ryan fight, Devin Haney, Rolly Romero. Shit, man. There's a lot. And if this fight is at 150 with Regis right now, he can even go to 54. Zayas, Boots, Virgil, Fedora. I mean, he's in that range. So there is a lot of good stuff happening with boxing right now. And if Fury gets his job done this weekend, AJ fight has to happen. Benn gets the job done this weekend. We're probably going to see a Ryan Garcia, Benn at Tottenham Hotspur or Wembley Stadium. And speaking of stadiums, Tyson said he is the only fighter, according to ChatGPT, who has sold out 6 stadium fights back-to-back. 6 stadium fights. There's going to be 60 to 70,000 people at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium for this fight this weekend to see Tyson Fury, Usmanbek Makhmudov, Benn, Regis Prograis. 60 to 70,000 people, possibly more. He's done that 6 times over, and when he did Wembley, it was over 100,000 people. That's why I love the English people, the English boxing community, because they love boxing. They will fill a fucking stadium out. I know Dana hates the stadium shows, but dude, the last time they did a huge stadium show was Ronda Rousey, Holly Holm at Marvel Stadium in Australia. I think there was like 80,000 plus people there for that fight. I don't know why he doesn't like the stadium shows so much. He likes the arena shows so he can control all the production. I get it, but man, the arena shows, there's nothing like it. There is nothing like it. And Tyson Fury does it better than anyone else. So that's my boxing breakdown for today, guys. I'm going to come back and do a full breakdown of the UFC 327 card in Miami. Yuri Prochazka versus Carlos Ulberg, the Kiwi from New Zealand. And thank you guys, as always, for watching. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the bell so you get the notifications. Watch fights, drink pints. See you guys on the next one. Peace!